Prime Minister Tariq Rahman visits the overall condition and cleanliness of city management of Dhaka North City Corporation. Labour market in Malaysia is opening after a long time by the sincere effort of the government, probably sending workers by end of next month. Government is pledge bound to establish a liberal democratic country against fanatics and fundamentalism, says LGRD minister. The proposals of Law Reform Commission will be implemented on the basis of July Charter, says Law Minister. No conspiracy, direct or indirect, will be tolerated to divide the people of the country, says Information and Broadcasting Minister. Government will provide financial help if thalassemia patients seek, says Health Minister. Database of helpless destitute patients being prepared to ensure quick service, says Dr. Zubaida Rahman. Price of most vegetables, onions and eggs including green chili is increased. Buyers opine to strengthen monitoring. Hamas agrees to disarmament plan of US President Donald Trump. And Bangladesh to leave Dhaka tonight to play two-match test series in Australia after a long 23-year halt. Assalamu alaikum, this is Kimi Orient welcoming you to News at 10. You have just heard the highlights, now on to the details. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman today personally drove through different roads under the Dhaka North City Corporation DNCC to inspect the city's cleanliness as part of his government efforts to make Dhaka a cleaner capital. The Prime Minister left his Gulshan residence at 4:05 p.m. and drove the vehicle himself. During the inspection, he passed through Shamoli, Bijay Sharoni, Rokia Sharoni, Mirpur 10, Kochukhet and Shaurapara, before returning to his Gulshan residence around the time of Maghrib prayers after touring the roads for about 2.5 hours. The Prime Minister has repeatedly stated that he wants to see Dhaka as a clean city. That is why he was personally touring the city roads to inspect the cleanliness situation. State Minister for LGRD and Cooperatives Mir Shahi Alam, DNCC Administrator Mohammad Shafiqul Islam Khan Milton, BNP Special Secretary Belayat Hussain, Prime Minister's Private Secretary M. Mohammad Mehedul Islam and Assistant Private Secretary Abdul Rahman Sani accompanied the Prime Minister in the vehicle. After a prolonged suspension, Malaysia's labour market is set to reopen for Bangladeshi workers. At a press conference held at the Bangladesh High Commission in Kuala Lumpur, Prime Minister's advisor and chief spokesperson at the Prime Minister's office, Mahdi Amin, announced that Bangladesh and Malaysia had reached a consensus during bilateral talks on recruiting Bangladeshi workers across all sectors and subsectors. He said that once the necessary formalities are completed, the first batch of Bangladeshi workers could be sent to Malaysia as early as the last week of August. Labour and Employment and Expatriates Welfare and Overseas Employment Minister Ariful Haq Choudhury was also present at the press conference. The minister said that no recruiting agency involved in unethical practices or syndicates would be included in the new recruitment list. He further said that in the first phase, the government has proposed sending workers through the state-owned Boisal. In 2024, the recruitment of Bangladeshi workers to Malaysia was effectively suspended due to irregularities in the hiring process, excessive migration costs, the dominance of syndicate, and complications in sending workers within the stipulated time frame. According to analysts, the full reopening of Malaysia's labour market will significantly expand overseas employment opportunities for Bangladeshis. It's also expected to boost remittance inflows while further strengthening the economic and diplomatic between the two countries. Affordable Hajj and Umrah packages are available under one roof at the National Hajj and Umrah Fair. Organizers said the fair allows visitors to register directly with authorized Hajj agencies, helping them avoid fraud by unauthorized agencies and middlemen. The fair was inaugurated this morning at the Bangladesh Friendship Conference Center in the capital's Agargaon. Visitors who book packages during the fair can receive special discounts and other benefits. Special arrangements have also been made to provide banking services and financial assistance related to Hajj and Umrah. The fair is organized under direct supervision of members of the private Hajj and Umrah hub. Visitors can collect information about services offered by different Hajj agencies. They can also receive advice and guidance before choosing a package. Around 96% of Bangladesh Hajj pilgrims perform Hajj and Umrah through private agencies. Democracy, accountability and proper research play an important role in running a country. Prime Minister's Finance and Planning Advisor Dr. Rashid Al Mahmoud said publications based on free thinking and research help develop critical thinking in society. He made the remarks today at the unveiling of the book Narrative of Authoritarianism from Exile Speaking Truth to Power at the Bisho Sahitya Kendra in the capital. Rashid Al Mahmoud Titumir said the new book, written by Dr. Musharraf Hussain, analyzes authoritarianism, exile, and challenges of speaking the truth. He said the book would make an important contribution to political studies. He also said the book is based on years of research, personal experience, and the international political context. Dr. Rashid Al Mahmoud Titumir also said the book will be a valuable resource for future researchers, students, and policymakers. LGRD and Cooperatives Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has called on the people to stay united against those attempting to divide the nation on the basis of religion. The LGRD minister made the call while speaking as the chief guest at a discussion titled Ensuring Protection and Security of Minorities, organized by the Shammilito Porishad at Diploma Engineers Institution in Dhaka today. Highlighting the government's inclusive policies, Fakhrul pointed out that the current administration, in its 31-point state reform agenda, outlined a plan to ensure representation of Shanato ethnic minority, plain land and hill communities in the state affairs. Recalling the nation's struggle for liberation, he noted that the 1971 War of Liberation was fought on the core ideals of freedom, sovereignty, and unity, regardless of religious identity. Acknowledging past democratic setbacks over the 15 years of Hasina regime, the minister stressed that a fully functioning democratic system is the only guarantee for protecting the equal rights, freedom of worship, and life and property of all citizens. Cultural Affairs Minister Nitai Raj Chaudhary inaugurated the event. Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Muhammad Asaduzzam has said that the recommendations of the Law Reform Commission will be implemented in accordance with the July Charter. He made the remarks this morning while responding to questions from journalists after inaugurating a tree fair at the old DC Court premises in Chinai Dahol. The Law Minister said that the Law Reform Commission issued 133 ordinances during the tenure of the interim government, adding that the current government has accepted nearly all of them. Meanwhile, State Minister for Civil Aviation and Tourism M. Rashiduzzaman Millat said that the government has adopted a comprehensive master plan to attract both domestic and international tourists to Bangladesh. He expressed hope that the implementation of the plan would significantly advance the country's tourism sector. Information and Broadcasting Minister Zohairuddin Shapon has said that no direct or indirect conspiracy to create division among the people of Bangladesh based on ethnicity, geography, language, race, gender, or religion will be allowed to succeed. He said that if anyone attempts to use followers of any religion for political or personal gain or seeks to dominate the state through religion, it would amount to opposing the Creator, humanity, and the true essence of religion. The minister made the remarks today while addressing the biennial conference of the Borishal district unit of the Bangladesh Puja Ujjapon Porishad as the chief guest at the Borishal District Shilpakala Academy auditorium. Highlighting the importance of preserving religious harmony and promoting public awareness, the minister said that genuine religious practice becomes meaningful only when believers can distinguish true faith from those who exploit religion for personal interests. Reaffirming the government's commitment to ensuring equal rights for all citizens, the minister said that Prime Minister Tariq Rahman is the strongest advocate of equal rights for every citizen. He added that the government has learned from history and recognizes that failing to fulfill promises made to the people could lead history to repeat itself. For that reason, the Prime Minister has clearly stated religion belongs to individuals, the state belongs to everyone. The conference was presided over by Manik Mukherjee Kudu, President of the Borishal District Puja Ujjapon Porishad. Special guests included Bilki Akhtar Jahan Shirin, Administrator of the Borishal City Corporation, and Akon Kuddusur Rahman, Administrator of the Borishal District Council. The keynote address was delivered by Shantosh Sharma, journalist and General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Bangladesh Puja Ujjapon Porishad. Earlier, the chief guest hoisted the national flag during the playing of the national anthem. At the beginning of the discussion session, 5 heroic freedom fighters were accorded a special reception in recognition of their contributions. Later, the minister exchanged views with the leaders of Borishal Television Media Association and Committee to prevent journalist abuse at the Circuit House. President of Borishal Television Media Association, Mohammad Humayun Kobir, and General Secretary Akhtar Farooq Shaheen were present, among others. Vice President of Ziaur Rahman Foundation, Dr. Zubaida Rahman, has said a national database is being prepared to provide Medicare services to the patients. She said this at the Blood Donor Award 2026 program marking the World Blood Donor Day in the capital today. Bangladesh Thalassemia Shomiti arranged the event at the Engineers Institution. Speaking on the